the deed will put them to rest. It will punish them just as they have punished you. To their quiet desires they have about you and for you, all without your knowledge. My father is growing impatient. He does not believe me when I tell him I have never been interested in men. It'd be like that. I've never been interested in a man, ever. Okay, maybe not me. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Sleeeeepy. If you are returning, I missed you, sleepyhead, and if you are new here, it is nice to meet you, cutie pie. And welcome to the hub of all things oh so cozy, oh so sleepy, and oh so sweet. So today we are going to be playing another game jam. We're women after all. This is a short game about girlhood through love, murder, and flowers. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's do it. You're back. And you still look as pristine and as clean as you always have. As pure as a white rose. Is something the matter? Something stopping you from using that knife? You know, you can tell me about it. Just as you've told me everything else. About your family, about your desires. And to see the world without the burden of those who cannot come. I know it's hard. No, I should not lie. I believe that it's hard. But you know, I cannot help you any more than I am now. It's just, you know, it's something I need to do, but every time I grab for it, I feel sick. I was never trained in weapons. The closest thing I've ever had was a sewing needle, perhaps a pen, if necessary. It will be difficult to kill them. I know. I may not know, but I can see it in your eyes. Some of us, sea folk, don't have family. I was born from an egg, gifted by the molten mother of the sea. Many of my sisters have either left or died, so there will be no one for me to introduce you to. I'm still very, very sorry about that. If I had known what I did now... Oh, darling, how are you supposed to know? You would have killed Entropos if she was in your net. If you had grabbed her, you would have wanted to prove yourself with your catch and win the respect of your family. I would not, Nettle. I am not blaming you. She was a fool for going so close to your shores by herself. I appreciate that you tried to cut her out of your father's net. But there is nothing we can do now. There is no reason to dwell. How would you have known to care for the sea folk if not for the knowledge you have been given? Ignorance is not a bad thing. You don't need to apologize for things you did not know. No one's ever told me that before. I'm here to tell you things your family has not, and things that they would never, as long as you are alive, such as how to ruin them for the next step. Nettle, my dear, let's start from the beginning. We will sort out your fears and hesitations together. Why do you hate your family? Ooh, okay. Sorry, I was too busy I was too deep in the voice. Because they will hunt me down if I leave, because they have sheltered me for their own gain. Let's not go for them being super crazy right now. Let's say they will shelter me for their own gain. Because they have sheltered me for their own gain. I was born into a family of 5 boys. I am the youngest and therefore only daughter. My mother died when I was about 3 years old. Mothers are supposed to teach you things, help you, answer your questions, give you their shoulder to cry on as they rub your back. I did not get that. I thought I was dying when I first found myself bleeding at the age of 10. The only thing I was given was the sea, not even the tools to command it. You would have not known that you cannot command the sea if you are not born of it. My family has always been a family of fishermen. I was given no spear, no rod. I was given a sewing kit as a child and a ladle as a teenager. When I am not here, standing over the docks, I am tending to gardens or cleaning. I used to pretend my broom was a sword, and that I was a pirate defending my ship. It would have been much easier to sweep you away if you were a pirate. It is a shame my family retired from that life before my grandfather was born. Would you still love me if I was a pirate? I think I would love you in any form you took. And yet, this is our situation. That is why you must strike soon. The deed will put them to rest. It will punish them just as they have punished you. For trapping you here in the small town along the shore, where the beauty of the world was just within reach. The deed will put an end to their whispering, to their quiet desires they have about you and for you, all without your knowledge. My father is growing impatient. He tried being patient. He does not believe me when I tell him I have never been interested in men. It'd be like that. I've never been interested in a man, ever. Okay, maybe not me. But, and, I mean, look at us. You know, we only drown men. I like the theory that sirens are all lesbians. I love that theory. Give me all my... I love the theory that sirens are all lesbians. They're all girl lovers. I love it. You know, we only drown men. Their flesh tastes best to us. I have always seen the strength of women in their eyes, and it's strongest in your irises. Their beautiful shade of brown, how they light up when the sun hits. Not us being rizzed up into the ocean. Oh no, we're being rizzed up into the sea by the sirens. Are my comments weird? A little. I know you're trying, though. I apologize. Don't, please. Young men from the town were asking me to marry since I was in my late teens. He says that if I do not marry soon, our family will be becoming the laughingstock of town. And why do you care? Because it makes me angry, because it's family. Dang, y'all got me answering some introspective questions. I think because it's family, I feel bad. They also have to carry that burden. Because it's family. You might not get it. You have sisters, but they're only that by name. We're all very, very independent from one another. I know the names and faces of all 187 women from my hatch, but with most, that's as far as it goes. These people I grew up around, they know everything about me and I know everything about them. They're all I know. That's not true. You know me. Not up until recently. We've only known each other for a few months. But I make you feel safe. You do. I've never felt so able to be myself. Show myself past a smile and a few duties. You're willing to open the world to me. I have been curious about the world since the first day my toes were allowed in the wet sand and the waves rushed over my skin. It always hurt, seeing the boats leave on foggy days and not being able to go with them. I want to know what is beyond the rock walls built by the earth and sunk in the salt. They will never let me leave on a ship. Not any ship. The ocean is boundless, just as you are. I would have been in the water, but get in the water. I would have been in the water. And it welcomes everything that gives itself to its lulling waves. I've been sharpening this knife with the tools you gave me. It's come to a fine point, and thankfully no one has noticed. It helps cut our fish faster. It's proof enough to me that if it works for fish meat, that it will work for human flesh. Facts. That's good. Have you thought about how you do it? Yes, I've thought about it. No, I haven't thought about it. No. No. I haven't thought about it. I mean, I've thought about it in a fleeting, impulsive thoughts. Oh, what if I killed everyone I love? Crazy, right? A little bit, girl. It's the only way you can be free. But I'm not sure that you want this for us. You are attaching too much of yourself to not the land itself, but what is on it. I cannot force you. I cannot walk onto land and do the deed for you, no matter how much I want to. However, there is something I can do. And that is, hey, let go of me. I understand that you're anxious. I do. I promise. I have studied people for years, learned their movements, practiced their tongue. But I just don't understand why you won't make the easy choice. To let your anger out, to rip into your enemies and chew them like fresh meat. To spit them out and let the liquid crease over your teeth. It's what you should be doing. Are you trying to keep composure and sit around a monster like me? Oh, Nettle, you're stupid for that. As long as my hand is over your mouth like this, you will be able to breathe. But you cannot respond. That is okay. I know you will be upset with me. It may take a long time for you to forgive me. But I know that the ocean will take your anger away in the night. And I know that you won't be as upset with me as I am with myself. Let them come. The men are not ready for the wrath of a woman who has loved once. That was good. Ending one of, huh? Despite all the tools at your disposal, you cannot make the decision. Why? Okay, so last time we said, but they have sheltered me for their own gain. This time we say, because they will hunt me down if I leave. Because they will hunt me down if I leave. If you come with me, they will never find you. You do not know the children of the catch like I do. No matter how much we hide, they will learn I have been whisked away by a mermaid. Every last one until they find anything that resembles my body. And once they find my body, they will hunt the rest of you. Forever. This is not about my species. It is about you. The strength of every sea hag will tear their ships down. If their ships drown, their children will hear and more will come. Let them. We must feed. Oh. I like that one. That was a good line. Let them come. We need to feed anyway. Get them. Get them. That's not what I meant. I mean that I'm scared that no matter what I do, with them dead or alive, it will catch up to me. Unless they magically gain the power of the sea, they cannot dive into our grottos. They cannot make their way past our kelp barriers, past our volcanoes and our ravines. That's not. What are you afraid of then? Of leaving my brothers behind. I'm afraid of leaving my brothers behind. Why? They cannot live without me. Yes, they can. Nettle, you are young. The youngest of your family. Ain't it what? It's this kind of game, so I can talk about it. Ain't it wild how, like, depending on the positioning of the oldest girl, because she's the oldest girl no matter what. Even if she's the youngest child, she's still the oldest girl. So, isn't that wild? Oldest girl and only woman in the family. They are older. They can take care of themselves. They should be able to, but they do not. And I fear what will happen if I do not stick to my duties. Why is it your responsibility? Because it always has been. You cannot let their heavy bodies pressure you anymore. The weight will break every part of you, not just your body, your spirit, your soul, yourself. But I am not weak. I have put up with so much already. The strongest woman does not have the defense to hold the bodies of an army. And have you really put up with it? You're holding a knife in your hand. You're contemplating the act. That is why you must strike soon. The deed will put them to rest. It will punish them, just as they have punished you. Okay, so this is the line, this is our choice about why we care. And last time I said it's because of our family. Because it makes us angry. We're angry. Because it makes me angry. It upsets me that I am a thing to be pawned. What do you want to be, Nettle? I always wanted to be an artist. My mother was one before she died. She painted the shoreline on foggy days with watercolors. Watercolors? They're solid blocks of paint. When you dip your brush in water and activate them, you can move the pigment like a stream. And you can create pictures with them. Yes, it may be difficult though. They can lose their image all over again if you apply water. And paper is ruined if it gets wet. There are other methods of painting. Yes? We can find you something else. You do that? You already know that I'd do anything for you. Thank you. You'll do all of this for me, but I don't feel like I have anything to give in return. The desire for discovery, for love, for knowing my ocean is enough. Love is not transactional, Nettle. Even I know this. And the love of the molten mother. We've only known each other for a few months. But I make you feel safe. Okay, so last time we said no. So this time I'm like, yeah, we thought about it. We've thought about it. Yes, I've thought about it. How would you do it? With the help of poison? I would do it. I would do poison. I can't do a knife. I can't. That. Killing me softly. Okay. I'm the one that does most of the cooking in the house. You have some sea plants that make good poisons, right? Ash from the molten mother herself will kill any human that eats it. I always carry it. I'll make a dish and sprinkle the ash inside. I'll watch them eat it, clap my hands together, close my eyes, and smile every time they compliment it. Oh no. I'll watch them all get sick. I'll frown. I'll tell them they should all rest. Then I'll let them die just like that. I'll make sure it kills them. I'll make sure it's killed. I want to make sure it does the job because I don't want to stretch it out, and I feel like that's even worse. I'll make sure it kills them. I'll make sure to stab right through their stomachs. Cut them open and let it all spill out. I didn't think I was gonna get this one. I'd need to make sure it got in their intestines. That's my girl. If you are hesitant, I'll talk you through it. Just remember to hold the shell bracelet close to your ear if you need support. I remember when we made these. You brought me a few cool shells that were swept against the rock barrier. I brought the twine. You said you'd make me one if you joined me. I did. Let me give you that push you might need. Oh, what are you doing with my dress? I'm picking the flowers off. Why? They don't represent you anymore, Nettle. I know a thing or two about flowers. They fall into the ocean, sink to the bottom. Their petals come apart. Live the resilience you were made for. And I'll be waiting by the shore to take you somewhere safe. Somewhere we can be together. Thank you. Ooh. How did it go? Oof. Oh no. Oh. Come here. Sit down. You look like you're going to cry. It was... Here. Come on down into the water. Hand me the blade, dear. See? Doesn't that feel better? Can you talk? There. You can nod and shake for me, right? You can? Good. Did you do it? You did. All right. I'm sure that it was very, very hard. I'm proud of you, you know. Yes, they won't come for us now. We should leave. Are you ready to? I'm going to have to grab a bubble for you. Stay here for just a moment. Got one. Can you dip your head under the water so I can put it on? It'll help you breathe. Oh, Look who wants to see us home. Oh no, not me killing my family and being guided home by cute jellyfish. You told me you liked jellyfish once. You'd never seen them. You'd heard stories of their sting. Aren't they pretty? They're telling me that they're proud of you. How do I know jellyfish? I'm a child of the molten mother, of course. I know all of her creatures. Do you want to learn how to speak it? Yes, you do? I'll see if I can teach you. We should get going now. Are you ready to go? You are. I understand. Well, you can fall asleep if you want. The journey will be long, and you look very, very tired. I hope it will get easier for you. It'll have to. Ending 3 of 4. You've done the hard part. Let the waves guide you home now. I cannot walk on land and do the deed for you, no matter how much I want to. And I could drag your body down into the water and take you away, but I will not. It is your decision. If you do not think you are ready, you may hide the knife, and you may wait. You may wait a day, you may wait a week, a month, a year. You may wait until the day you die. But I will be waiting nearby, always, until I can smell the iron of blood in the water. Will you do the deed, or will you wait until they take away your humanity even more? Let's go ahead. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. It's so much harder to raise the blade above my head than it is to simply pick it up. I can't leave them all behind. I have desires, sure, but I cannot be selfish. They need me, even if what I do is quiet, unsung. You're Nettle? Stop saying my name. Oh, Nettle. Did you feel like you had to use the blade on me? Yes. You're a demon who has been tempting me to kill my family as revenge for killing one of your own. And once we leave, what will you do with me, huh? You'll drain me of all of my blood? You'll use my bones as a shelf for jewelry? Did everything we do mean nothing to you? You kissed me in these very waters. We made bracelets together. I showed you how I navigate with the stars. Are you going to throw all of this away on a whim? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm going to... Don't go. Nettle, I'm bleeding. You can't just leave me. It feels cold. Ouch, my feelings. Ending 2 of question mark. What made you throw it all away? Curiosity. Was it worth it to you? I don't know. Okay, so I went through again and I just did we did straight, let's do this. I'm ready. I ain't scared. Cold-blooded sleepy killer, you know? How did it go? I feel fantastic. Describe it all to me. I decided to take you up on the suggestion. I walked back home. I decided to wait until they all slept. I gave them some mercy. I cooked for them. We all sat at the table together, and I asked each one of them to air out their grievances, mostly towards me. My father said he wanted me gone already, that if my mother was here, that she would hate me. called me a witch, maybe, for standing by the water so often. That they'd send me off, but they needed someone to tend to things while they went on their excursions. That he was disappointed in me for having no interest in marriage, but he did not mind. Only because there were 5 other men at the table who could carry along their name, the business, the legacy. I laughed. Not with them, but at them. I told him I was already getting married, and he gasped. When I told him it was a woman, he already had that scowl on his face. When I told him that it was a mermaid, however, his eyes widened. That cannot happen. The only thing those fish were ever good for was pulling families apart. That she must have been what was corrupting me all this time. He said that in the morning, he would come to hunt you. He went promptly to sleep, and the rest of my family followed. I started with the youngest and climbed upward. I slit my father's stomach open and let it pour out like magma. The blood burned hot on my apron. I tried not to get my dress wet, but the front is. See? Once I finished that, I realized I don't want any of this to be left behind. I used the embers from the fireplace to set the whole building on fire. I danced for a few moments, hysterically almost. I let my arms flow out at my sides, and I spun and spun and spun until I saw someone come out of their home, and I took off running. Here, to you. Do you think they're after you? The townspeople will be too busy dealing with the flames. You can see them, right? The smoke rising far away. Now that you say it, yes. Does it matter that they're after me? After us? No. We're going somewhere far away. I'll take you to where I hatched, where it's warm and teeming with life. Life you've never seen before. You'll do that. Of course. Now, come into the water before the fire gets you. It won't. I'm simply being impatient, dear. Do you need my hand? No, I can do it myself. Well, you didn't have to make a splash that big. Yes, I did. Now, dive under the waves. I'll give you a bubble to breathe, and we'll be on our way home. Thank you, Irony. You do not need to thank me for your own actions, dear. Ending 404. You enjoyed that, didn't you? Perhaps your teeth will grow razor sharp and you can join me in the hunt. So that was all of the endings for We're Women After All. So this game really explored the intricacies of the patriarchy and how hard it is for, or not how hard, the challenges, the mindsets, the different ways that we have to, overcome ourselves in our girlhood and in growing and evolving in this world that is very much made for men. So just props to the creator. Link is always in the description. Highly recommend that you click that link and at least go ahead and give the game a rating if you don't play it yourself. Highly recommend you play it yourself. It is free. This is another fantastic game by Cascade. Yes, wonderfully made. Atmosphere is always on point, always spectacular. And yeah. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love having you here. I love seeing your face. I love being oh so sleepy and oh so cozy. And remember that day by day, moment by moment, we are blossoming like a flower of lavender, calm, collected, and fragrant. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.